Hello, this is a tutorial on how to use items for Minecraft plugins. To get started, I'm just going to refactor this code from a previous tutorial, and I'm going to move the command and event into a different class, just to show you how that works. So I'm going to make a player jump listener class. This needs to implement listener. And I'll just copy this code into here. And this code does nothing, but like we had before, you can send a message. So I'm going to comment it out for now. And a command is quite similar. I'm going to make a class called hello command. It needs to implement command executor. And I'll just copy this and paste it here. And then over here, instead of register events this, for listener, you need to pass in the listener that we just made. So player jump listener. And for here, we need to pass in the command. And then if we go over to here, so to create an item, you use an item stack. And then you can pass in the type of item here using material dot, and then the item you want. So I'm going to give myself a diamond sword. If you just control click on material, then it will show you a list of all the items that exist. So yeah, there's a lot of them. And you can add an item to a player using player.addItem, .getInventory.addItem. And an item, you can pass in like multiple items if you want, so this would give it twice. I'm just going to give it once though. And this returns a hash map. This is a list of all the items that weren't given to the player. So basically, if you wanted to give them 5 cobblestone, but you only had enough space in their inventory to give them 2 cobblestone, this would return a hash map with 3 cobblestone. And this integer here is just an index, so it would return 0 if you're only giving 1 item. So I'm going to run this code, and then if I type /hello, then I'll get a diamond sword. You can also equip the player's armor, so let's call this sword. And then let's make some diamond boots. And then I can equip it using player.getInventory.getEquipment. No, player.getEquipment. .set boots to boots. And you can drop items on the ground using player.getWorld.dropItem. And then you pass in a location. So you can make a new location using this. So if you knew the coordinates already, then you'd pass in the world and then the coordinates just like that. But I'm just going to use the player's location. And then you pass in the item. So I'll drop some boots on the ground as well as putting them in their armor slot. Just over here, you can set the item into a specific slot too using set item, and then it takes in the slot and then item. Or you can set it in the main hand or offhand. So if I compile this, and then I type /hello, then I get diamond sword. The boots were dropped on the ground and I picked them up, and I've got boots on my armor slot. You might notice these are all basic items. If you wanted to give an item with a custom name or with enchantments or something, you need to use item meta. You can get item meta using itemstack.getItemMeta. And then right before you give it to the player, you need to remember to set the item meta to the meta, because this copies it. So if you modify it, then it doesn't actually affect anything until you call this. So if your code isn't working, make sure you've called this. And then you can set the name, my sword. And then you can do other stuff like add an enchantment. What's this? Oh, right. Okay, so this is taking in a boolean here. This is just if the enchantment is safe or not. What that means is unsafe enchantments, you can add any level. So you could add sharpness 10 if it was unsafe. But if you tried to add sharpness 10 when it was safe, then it wouldn't work. You can also, if it's unsafe, then you can also add it to items. So like you could add the sharpness to a stake, for example. But if it was safe, that wouldn't work. And then you can set the display name, you can set the lore. There is a lot of methods, so you can just scroll through them all here. If I compile this code, and then type /hello, then now I get a named diamond sword with sharpness 5. If you're wondering why the name is italic, that's just because item names by default in Minecraft are italic. If you didn't want that, then you just need to put a color code. So chat color to translate alternate color codes. My sword. If you don't know what chat color is, then just watch my first tutorial. I talk about it there. And now you can see that my item isn't italic, but this one that I had previously is. Finally, it's a bit tedious to always have to remember to use set meta here. So what you can do is use sword.edit meta, and then an arrow made out of a dash and a greater than sign, and then curly brackets and a semicolon here. And then you can put all the metacode in here, and this will automatically set it for you. So I'll just compile this, and I changed the color right here just so you can see something's changed. And now you can see the name is pink. Okay, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe.